November 2019 planetary transits for Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. This is an equal house chart set up for 0 degrees Sagittarius on the ascendant, Eastern Standard Time, New York. We begin November 1st, 2019, with 3 planets in Scorpio in the 12th house sector. The Sun at 8 degrees Scorpio, Mercury at 27 degrees Scorpio retrograde, and Venus at 29 degrees Scorpio, moving into the sign Sagittarius and the first house at 3:24 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The moon is in Capricorn in the second at 1 degree. The planet Mars is at 18 degrees of Libra in the 11th house. Jupiter is at 23 degrees of Sagittarius in the first house, Saturn at 15 Capricorn in the second, Uranus at 4 degrees of Taurus in the sixth house, Neptune at 16 degrees of Pisces in the fourth house, and Pluto at 20 degrees of Capricorn in the second. Mercury, Uranus, and Neptune are retrograde. Please note, the planet Mercury will turn direct motion on November 20th at 2:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at 11 degrees of Scorpio. Neptune will turn direct on November 27th, 9:07 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at 15 degrees of Pisces. November 4th and 5th brings a Mars square Pluto energy between houses 11 and 2. Use the energy of this square to create a practical financial plan that helps you to realize your hopes and dreams. Your ego energies will run high under this configuration. Make an effort to be cordial with friends or any groups you participate in. On November 8th, the Sun trine Neptune between houses 12 and 4 favors having a deep heart-to-heart talk with family members. Under this energy, you'll feel more sensitive and compassionate than usual, and better able to understand another person's point of view. The 12th house energy heightens awareness of subtle emotional undercurrents. Creatively, your senses will be heightened, bringing an element of the sublime to your output. Excellent for painting and redecorating your domicile. Mercury retrograde conjunct the Sun in the 12th house on November 11th is excellent for a private meeting with a therapist or spiritual counselor. Mercury retrograde periods ask us to review and analyze the concerns of the house it's moving through. In this case, your unconscious drives and motivations. Bring to the surface hidden weaknesses in your psyche that tend to undermine conscious goals and intentions. November 12th brings the full moon, 8:34 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at 19 degrees of Taurus in opposition to the Sun at 19 degrees of Scorpio, spanning houses 6 and 12, highlighting the job environment and the work you do. This full moon sheds light on any conflicts between you and your coworkers. It is well aspected by Pluto at 21 degrees of Capricorn in the second, indicating a practical solution will be found resolving any tensions at work. On November 13th, seek to repair family relationships that have become strained and need to be healed. Mercury trine Neptune between houses 12 and 4 is a very sensitive vibration that enables you to listen to another person's concerns with compassion. This trine also favors creative output and brings heightened visual acuity. November 14th brings Venus square Neptune between houses 1 and 4. Misunderstandings on the home front are possible. You may not have all the facts about a situation. Avoid jumping to conclusions. On another level, the urge to escape the mundane will be strong. Do so with a romantic or spiritual book or movie. On November 19th, the planet Mars enters Scorpio and moves into the 12th house sector. The Sun enters Sagittarius on November 22nd and moves into the 1st house. November 24th brings Venus conjunct Jupiter in the 1st house, an intensely high-spirited, gregarious social vibration. The combination of these two energies brings a tendency to go overboard with spending money or indulging in sweets and fatty foods. Coinciding on the same day with Mars opposed Uranus between the 12th house and 6th house of health, you may regret any dietary indulgences. Temperance is needed. On November 25th, Venus enters Capricorn and moves into the 2nd house sector. November 26th brings the new moon at 4 degrees of Sagittarius, 10:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the 1st house sector, favoring a fresh start to personal plans and goals. Since this is the house of your appearance, it favors a new look. Revamp hair and wardrobe for the coming season. On November 28th, under Venus trine Uranus between houses 2 and 6, seek innovative and efficient ways of handling financial concerns. On another level, getting together with loved ones under this energy will provide positive stimulation.